We're also going to be speaking about why Jamie Carragher needs to stop being so embarrassing. I know, rich coming from me. But I'm not sitting here in a Manchester United jersey. What the fuck is all that about? Sitting there doing a watch along. By the way, they're all shit YouTubers. Like I've said to you before, that's all they're doing now. They just want to be YouTubers. Why is he wearing a United shirt on a watch along of Liverpool Newcastle when Arsenal are playing United? That is the most cringy bullshit I've ever seen in my life. Sorry, it is. And he also went on Sky today, by the way, Carrot, and said, Cole Palmer is the best player in the league. Mohamed Salah says hi, Jamie. I know, Jamie. I said Salah. I probably shouldn't mention him because we're not allowed to talk about Salah in the media because His Royal Highness Jamie Carragher said that it's embarrassing. Nowhere as embarrassing, Jamie, as you, a former Liverpool player, sitting there in a fucking Manchester United jersey with the cheek to talk to Mohamed Salah about embarrassing and not doing the right thing. Who are you trying to please? Please let us know, because genuinely us Liverpool fans are very confused. When you're not shouting down one of the greatest players of the Premier League era for daring to ask to get paid, you're wearing the United jerseys. Huh. Oh, he's having a go now again. Oh, he's back on having a go at social media. Hang on, I've just been sent something. So Anfield Edition posted, Jamie Carragher, I don't think there's been a better player in the Premier League than Cole Palmer. And then he said, maybe you should try harder at putting the full quote out. No, Jamie. Fuck you and your full quote. I was watching Sky and I heard what you said. So let's not start with the full quote, Jamie. You're going in on social media accounts once again because you can't stand over your own stupid comments. Jamie Carragher has really shown himself up over the last month. He's attacking Liverpool fans online. He's having a pop at Mohamed Salah. And then professes to still be, I'm a Liverpool fan, I am. Are you, Jamie? Or is the inner blue really coming out now? Because I don't know who you're impressing. Because I don't know one single Liverpool fan that isn't absolutely appalled at this crap from Carragher. And he's going in now. Again, look, you probably know I said it, but your desperation for likes and retweets knows no bounds. The fucking irony of Jamie Carragher coming on and talking about other people looking for likes and retweets as he wears a Manchester United shirt with all his little United friends. And he has the cheek to go on and have a pop at Anfield Edition. Jamie, come on. Come on. That's nonsense. Absolute nonsense. He really is. I don't know what's gone wrong with him. I don't know who pissed in his cornflakes, but Cara needs to just stop. Because it's not Anfield Edition who's been a joke here, Jamie. It's very much you, bro. It's very, very much you. But this is what happens when you just surround yourself with yes men, Jamie. You know, on all these little shows that you do, just surround yourself with people who haven't got a pair of bollocks to call you out for it. Well, I will. Constantly. Over and over again. Because you are an embarrassment at this point. The Mohamed Salah stuff was bad enough, but now we're like, oh, Cole Palmer's the best player. You should put out the full quote. I watched it. I was watching Sky when he said it. And I just thought, oh my God. Anyway. But the cheek of him to talk about other people wanting likes and retweets, sitting there in a shit watch along in his United View Cam shirt. Come on. That's pathetic. Anyway, we move on. They all just want to be YouTubers these days. It's mad, isn't it? They're all just trying to be YouTubers. That's all. Laughing at us all a few years ago. Now look at them. All just trying to be us, but doing it badly. The full quote is, he said, Cole is the best in the last 18 months. That still doesn't make it any better. Exactly, Mason. You're spot on, mate. It's nonsense from Carragher. You know, he's just trying to backtrack on it. He can't own what he said. It's just, anyway. I'm Team Anfield Edition in this one, just in case anybody wondered. I was Team Anfield Sector before that as well. Nate said, Craig, you're spot on about Carragher. It's nothing short of a disgrace how he thinks it's hilarious wearing a United jersey. Not only that, Nate, he's now going in again on social media accounts because he's being called out for stuff. And he just can't take being called out for stuff. Anybody who watched Sky Sports today heard Carragher coming out and saying that Cole Palmer's been the best player of the last 18 months. And whether he says 18 months or now, it doesn't make any difference. He's full of it. Salah is the best player. He knows it, you know it, I know it, Cole Palmer knows it. But for some reason, Jamie Carragher's got it into his head that he needs to go in on Mohamed Salah. So he's gone from calling him a little dancer to now bitching at him if he dares come out and speak to the media about his own contract. while still putting up unbelievable numbers and being the top scorer in the Premier League, joined there with Haaland. I don't know what on earth Carragher's at, and I don't know where his head's at, but I know I'm fucking sick of it, and I know many Liverpool fans feel the same. And today, as I said, Anfield Edition posted a Carragher. They posted to say, Jamie Carragher, quotation, I don't think there's been a better player in the Premier League that's performed better than him, Cole Palmer. And then they said, be serious, Carra, trying way too hard. So rather than just let that one go over his head, as a multi-millionaire pundit on Sky, he decides to jump back onto social media once again to go, maybe you try harder at putting the full quote out. I said he's been the best player over 18 months, which he has in my eyes. And you probably know I said that, but your desperation for likes and retweets knows no bounds. Your account is so bad, please stop following me. This from the man who was wearing a fucking United jersey during the week. For what reason? Why is he sitting there in a United jersey? Here's an idea, Jamie. Fuck off talking about Liverpool, because we're all sick of listening to you. And you're not winning over anybody with this nonsense over the past few weeks. That's my honest feeling on it. And I say this as somebody who idolises Carragher the player. And I take no pleasure in it. None. Never met the man, don't know the man. But I'm very, very confused as to why he's snapping in over stuff that he said that he knows is bullshit. And he's talking about small things. Oh, the context. The context. What's the context if you're wearing a fucking United jersey? And sitting there laughing with all your mates. Ha ha ha! What's the context of that? What was the context of you going in on Anfield sector? What's the context of you bitching every time you're called out on something because you're talking absolute bollocks? What's the context on that, Jamie? Again, it's never anything he does. We're all just arseholes. You know, sitting there looking at Neville telling lies about the managerial situation at Liverpool. And does he have the balls to call him out on it? Does he fuck? No. Jobsworth sits there and says nothing. Meanwhile, Neville's there running Liverpool into the ground. Oh, Liverpool had to go down their list of 3 managers before they got the manager in. No, he didn't. And he knew that. Sitting there on the overlap, all afraid to speak out against the owners of the club who've been a fucking disgrace in the transfer market. Yet again, Jobsworth's with absolutely no fucking morals to come out and call a spade a spade. So I'm sorry, Carra's in the wrong on this one, and he's been in the wrong a lot recently. And I take no pleasure in saying that. Carra still has that little bit of Everton inside of him. I don't get it. I don't understand it. You know, even with the Salah situation, right? It's like he did the Salah thing, said that he shouldn't have came out and said it. And then a week later, he's sitting there with Roy Keane in a Sky Sports studio. I can't remember who else was in the studio with them. It was Roy Keane and a couple of others. And he's still going on about the Salah thing. It's like he wants to make a bigger deal out of it. It's like he's trying to undermine the club that he professes to love by cry-arsing about Salah daring to ask for a contract. It's madness. Even Roy Keane turned round to him and said, Salah's doing his talking on the pitch where it matters. Spot on. Spot on. You know? So, I'm going to do a poll on the Carragher stuff because I want to see how people feel about him. So, I've worded this question very carefully because I don't want to take a cheap shot. So I'm going to say, are you fed up of Carra talking about Liverpool? Just in general. Are you fed up of it? Yes or no? I'm not going to say running down Liverpool, just even talking about Liverpool. Sturridge, yes. That was the one. It was Danny Sturridge that was there as well. Thank you, mate. That was it. And Danny Sturridge, I thought, talked loads of sense with it in saying, I'm paraphrasing here, but Sturridge said something like, Salah has that elite mindset like a Ronaldo where, you know, nothing but respect and being acknowledged for the great player that he is good enough. Something along those lines. And again, I thought that was spot on from Studge. Heck said, if Carra's going to make fans pick a side between him and Salah, there'll only be one winner. I've no problem with him coming out and giving his opinion on Salah. But if you keep going on about it, it feels like an agenda at that point. If you think he did the wrong thing, no problem. He said it, okie doke. But still bringing it up a week later, still banging on about it, that's where I start to take a problem with it because it's just pointless. So 83%, so 830 odd people of the 1,000 people or so that voted feel like they have had enough of listening to Carragher talking about Liverpool.